Giants on NBC Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Andrea Kramer. Welcome to opening night at Cowboy Stadium, and we'll take you on a tour over the next 3 hours through all of the nooks and the crannies and all of the rest. But in a few minutes, a football game is going to break out, and this is going to be a good one. Last year, the New York Giants were 12-4, secured home field advantage throughout the NFC playoffs, looked positioned to win a second straight Super Bowl, and all of a sudden, Philadelphia came in and knocked them off and knocked them out of the playoffs. Dallas was positioned to get into the playoffs. They were 9-5, but they lost their home closer at Old Texas Stadium to Baltimore, and then went belly up and got embarrassed by Philadelphia, and they were knocked out of the playoffs. Last week, each team started with a win. The Giants knocked off Washington, and Dallas went down to Tampa Bay and knocked off the Buccaneers. So the Giants and the Cowboys tonight. But first, Chris, give me a noun. Give me a preposition. Give me a thought. I mean, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. But Jerry Jones has redefined home.
I think I'm going to flunk this test, but all I can think of is the best. And I think my senses were a little numbed after watching the Olympics over in Beijing and all those incredible venues there. But when you walk around this stadium, it is just simply so sensational. Sum it up, the best.
Well, to make it the perfect night, the Cowboys would win the game before a crowd that might number over 100,000 tonight. Give me a key. What are the Cowboys going to have to do to win the game?
Well, Tony Romo have to have their big night. There was so much made over the fact that without Terrell Owens, would this offense be the same? Would Tony Romo be the same? And yet they go out in the first week against Tampa, and they were simply sensational. 3 touchdown passes of over 40 yards to 3 different receivers. So yes, indeed, Tony Romo can get it done without Terrell Owens.
Obviously, a big game for the Giants. This is the first of 3 consecutive road games for New York. What's the key to a Giant win?
Well, you can feel it out there. There's just so much raw emotion in this building right now. So for the New York Giants, they're going to have to try and take the crowd out of it a little bit. And what better way to do that than to pound it in there with Brandon Jacobs? They are so good at running the football, and if he gets it going, this crowd will disappear.
Well, it's going to be tough to make a crowd of 100,000 disappear, but that's what they'll try to do. Anyway, on center stage tonight, you've got Cowboy Stadium. You have Eli Manning. You have Tony Romo. You have the Giants and the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. Back at Cowboy Stadium with an American flag that goes from end zone to end zone. Let's join the public address system.
Ladies and gentlemen, singing our national anthem this evening, please welcome Jordan Sparks.
Time for the game. Giants and Cowboys. Kickoff next.
Ladies and gentlemen,